You asked me what do I think about the Brother Sabu. In my mind, I get the picture of a gentle giant. You know, somebody that is very big in Islam, but is so gentle, does not actually assert his weight. You know, when you check the history that I have with Brother Saudi, I remember earlier on, after just embracing, my first daughter comes and I have to make a giga. I'm in a Christian family. I have to get somewhere to actually do the Akika. He hosted me without even asking questions. I truly became part of the family. Even recently, I was part of the people that were negotiating Mahari for his son. I mean, who does that with somebody who's not a member of the family? The brother has shown not having limits when it comes to dispensing knowledge, when it comes to dispensing of himself. The Quran says, it says we must arise to the serving of Allah, and it says we must also give of ourselves. Brother Saudi every day gives zakat with the behavior that he does, the dispensing of knowledge. I hope Allah can make sure the battery never runs out. I hope I can find it in me to actually show my appreciation for having him in my life. But I believe I'm a far better person having had an introduction to Brother Sauwana J Makgakge. Jazakallah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In every society, in every small community, there are people who play a role in making sure that that particular society continues and that particular society able to grow. Brother Saud is one of those particular people in our small Muslim community society in Pretoria. He has played a role of a motivator who himself is motivated and who himself has achieved great results in life. And what I'm trying to say is that Brother Saud, your achievement has vibrated to our small community to find ourselves. Most of brothers and sisters that have been motivated by your development. Based on this is that you have a great challenge in this particular society. The greatest challenge you have is to share your skills, continuously sharing your skills, sharing opportunities. Because people who don't share skills and opportunities, these particular people, their names will not remain forever in the heart and the mind and the memories of these small communities. Based on these ways, I'm saying, my brother, thanks a lot for your contribution to our society, and that may Allah increase it for you, increases you in wealth, and increases you in health, and increases you in happiness, and increases you in your contribution to His message. Thanks a lot.
Today, I want to acknowledge and appreciate the role which you played in our lives. We used to come to your place. It was our home in Block BB. And we've learned a lot of things from you and your family. And the reception which we got from your family, it was out of this world. And you remind me of the verse from the Quran which says, "You are the best of people evolved for mankind." And we experienced the manifestation of that verse when we interacted with you. That time before you left Block BB, even now, we still acknowledge and appreciate the role which you played in our lives. No amount of money can pay for the role which you played in our lives. Therefore, I'm sitting here in front of you and your family to say to you, we really acknowledge that contribution. And it could have not been easy for you to fulfill your duty if it was not of your family and your wife and your kids. And I'm also here to challenge them to say they have a good father and a brother. So it is also their responsibility to learn from those qualities which you've manifested, and the fact that you've always been a willing subject to help and to guide. We don't want to say these things when you are gone in this world. Therefore, I'm here to say to you, we will not forget you. Though sometimes when people are not saying it, we think we are not doing much. But I'm one of the people who should stand in front of you to tell you straight in your eyes that you've played a role. And you are still playing that role. And we hope we are going to also do the same as you did, for others. And you've been exemplary, you've been a role model for some of us. That in itself, it shows the character which you had. And going forward, the love of knowledge which you have is also inspiring. And when we come to your place, even now, you still inspire us with DVDs on which you download on YouTube, which they constantly challenge our condition. They challenge the state of mind which we have. So without waste of time, I will conclude with this beautiful verse from the Holy Quran, Wal Asr. As Allah says in the Holy Quran, by the token of time, various men have been in loss, except those who have faith and do righteous deeds, and who stand together in mutual truth, and who patiently persevere. The last part of the verse, it speaks to personalities like you, because of it simply says to us, those who exhort one another in truth and who patiently persevere. And you've constantly been the living proof of the last verse by the virtue of constantly reminding us of our duty towards ourselves and towards our community in terms of the knowledge which we are imparting on a daily basis. On that note, I would like to say we really appreciate. And your wife also, we want to say to her, the fact that you looked after our brother, he is what he is because of you. And to your kids, we want to say to them, you have a father. You have a role model. You don't have to go outside your space to find a role model. You have a role model.